Hey, thank you for checking out my YouTube channel, Ask Jimmy Smith. Today, I'm excited to be talking to you about daily habits of a successful Amazon seller and what you need to be doing on a day-to-day basis to not only keep on top of your Amazon account, but also to be growing your business in the right way so that you can continually and predictably grow and scale to the whatever business size that you're looking to hit. So tip number one is to first and foremost, what I do each morning, every day, I haven't even outsourced this to somebody else, is that I check on my Amazon account. I open the Seller Central website and I take a look at different metrics in that site that I want to make sure we are following. So with our account and with some new accounts, you can disperse your payments daily. I recommend doing that and dispersing those payments each and every day by clicking on the payment amount at the top of Seller Central. Then you can click to transfer the money. If it will allow you, it'll let you do it. If it won't, it'll tell you you can't. So hopefully you can. That's something, since we have an older account, we're able to do. So I do that once a day, every day in the account. The next thing that I do is I check on our performance metrics. So I'll look at our account health dashboard to see if anything has changed since then. I'll also make sure if there are any open cases that we have for the account health that ultimately those have been resolved or that those are at least moving forward. And then I'll take a look at our feedback, our seller feedback. I'll click into that link and see if there's been any negative feedback left and any positive feedback. If there has been negative feedback, I do get that removed or try to get that removed automatically through Amazon's request the feedback removal tool. If it doesn't work automatically, then I'll open the case and try to get that removed through a regular case if there's good reason, right? I mean, if it was an actual review where we did mess up, then many times that stays on our account, but it's still worth trying to get that removed. Then after that, within the Amazon Seller Central account, I'll take a look at our performance notifications to see if there's any red flags that have popped up. Those are the most important things to take a look at I guess next to your account health. Sometimes things will show up in your performance notifications that don't show up in your account health and vice versa for some reason. So we always take a look at making sure that there's nothing, there's no issues there. If there are, then I'll handle that accordingly to whatever the performance notification is. And then the next thing that I do is I take a look at our IPI score, see if there's anything that has changed in our IPI score. I will hide those restock recommendations, which I have. If you're in the course, I've given the standard operating procedure that I have for that, but it's very simple to do. You can click on the restock recommendations, clear the filter, and then select them all and click hide. So that's pretty basic, but it's something that we do every day just because we believe it does help the IPI score. Even if it's just a little bit, it's still worth doing that. So the second thing that I do after dealing with the account performance and account health type issues is I will check all of the open cases that we have or any of the cases that we had opened over the last few days, because I want to make sure that those have been resolved properly. As many of you know, if you've been selling on Amazon for any amount of time, those cases don't always get resolved in the way that we'd like them to. And so I will reopen the case within the same case if it lets me. And, obviously give our rebuttal to whatever Amazon said if that's needed. So hopefully the cases have been resolved. There's nothing that I have to do, but still I like to make sure I check those daily so that I don't get behind on them, and also so that they don't automatically close after a 5-day period and I have to reopen and restart that whole process. The third thing that you want to do each and every day in your business to continue to move yourself forward and be successful in an Amazon arbitrage business is to move your business forward, right? You're trying to grow revenues. You're trying to get more and more sales and more profit, get more products, more replenishable products, which there's tons of videos on this channel. And, you can check out my book or the course to find replenishable products on how to do that. But ultimately, you want to be moving your business forward from a revenue generating standpoint. So that might be, hey, today I need to go find new replenishable products. So I'm going to go out to the stores, or I'm going to go to an online website and look for replens. And I'm going to look for new products to send in. Maybe it's that you need to replenish some of your old inventory that's starting to run out of stock. We use replendashboard.com to help us manage our inventory and know what we need to restock. But I would check on those old listings that you've been selling to make sure that you're not running out of stock. And if you are, then you need to go and buy some new products or some new inventory for those ASINs, for those products. And then maybe it's, hey, I need to get this shipment out. I've been shopping so much. I've got all these products on my floor. I've got all these products at the warehouse. I need to get this shipment out so that I can start actually making money. Otherwise, you just got basically dollar bills laying in a pile on your floor. You need to make sure that you send those things into Amazon. So you need to do something each and every day that is pushing the revenue of your business forward so that you can continue to grow, so that you can continue to be profitable. Your business only runs if it's making money. So you need to make sure that you're constantly either finding new products, finding, restocking some of your old products, or sending in inventory on a daily basis so that you can continue to grow your business to where you want it to be. So tip number 4 for a daily tip, something that you can do each day, is you want to start recording your tasks. You want to start creating standard operating procedures from the tasks that you're doing every day. So for instance, on that first tip of checking out your account health and performance, I would turn on a screen capture software and a video camera, whatever it might be that's easiest for you. And I would turn that on and record exactly the steps that I'm taking to disperse the money, to look in my account health. And I would be talking through the exact steps, because you can use those videos later to be put into either a PDF document or to be put into training as a video training, whatever it might be. Just turning on a camera, even if your face isn't shown and you have to talk over the tasks that you're doing, that's perfectly fine. But doing that on a daily basis, as you're sourcing even, that can become a training manual or a training video for your future employees, for a virtual assistant, for an independent contractor, for just a team member that you bring on. I do that as much as we possibly can until we built up to the level of having all of those systems already created. That was something that we did each and every day, or at least as often as I thought about it at the time. So I recommend doing that every day as you're going through things, recording what you're doing. It'll even help you to be able to learn and grow, right? If you think about it from a sports analogy, baseball players, football players, they're always watching old tape and things that they're doing to see what might have worked. So sometimes going back and looking at those old sourcing videos that you made of doing some online sourcing, it might remind you of some things that you should be doing, or maybe it'll show you that you've come a long way and you've really improved in your business. But I highly recommend checking that out, doing a screen record of some sort. And even if you're doing prepping and shipping, you can turn on a camera, record yourself prepping specific products, and that can go into your training in the future if you bring on other people into your business. And then tip number 5 is to learn something new every day. Now, that doesn't mean you have to sit down and watch a 1-hour-long webinar each and every day to learn a new tip here and there, but I do recommend reading a book that is pushing you forward in your business. I've got one that I've written if you'd like to check that out. It's called Side Hustle to Full-Time Income, and it's a bright orange book. You can see it actually right there, in the screen right there. So you can check that out, but also taking a look at other books, right, that are just expanding your business acumen. It doesn't even have to always be about Amazon. It can be about leadership. It can be, things that are nonfiction books that will help you to grow. The best business book that I've ever come across is the Bible. And I know that might sound odd to many of you, but I highly recommend reading the Bible every day. Whatever it is, it's going to help you to learn something new. That's ultimately what you're trying to do. So it could be reading a book. It could be looking at, watching this YouTube channel. It could be checking out other YouTube channels, or listening to a podcast, or watching a webinar. It could just be researching and reading on the blogs, which you can check out mine at AskJimmySmith.com. Whatever it might be, try to learn something new each and every day. And that's going to help you to continue to grow your business, to grow the way you think. It's going to help you to continue to get better each and every day. So those are the 5 tips that I have on daily tasks that you should be doing each and every day to be a successful Amazon seller. Those are the things that I've done very consistently for a long time. And so I recommend doing those as well. Now, I appreciate you so much for checking out this video. I ask that you like and subscribe below. Leave a comment. What are some other daily tasks that you think should be done in your Amazon business? Put that below. Maybe I'll make a video on that in the future. Some updates, right? 5 more daily tasks that you should do. Leave a comment below. I'd really appreciate it. Also, check out my website, AskJimmySmith.com, to see any other resources that you want. Check out the course, the book, my blog, anything else that you want to take a look at. You can find it at AskJimmySmith.com. So thank you so much for being here, and I hope you have a blessed day.